What's up, guys? Hope you are well. Welcome to another training at Fitness Business Accelerator, where we help you start and grow your fitness business. And today we'll be talking about all the metrics every online fitness business owner should track for fast growth, and to make sure they don't stagnate. This is based on the principle which is called what gets tracked gets improved. Those who don't know me, my name is Yash Vardhan Swami, and I'm a fitness entrepreneur. I have a couple of ventures in the fitness space. Number one is called Trained by VS, where we help people transform and make it the last time they're dieting. In the last 6 years, we have had over 4,000 plus lives. And the other venture is Fitness Business Accelerator, where we help coaches like you start, grow, and scale your fitness business. And today we are talking about all the metrics you should be tracking so that your business grows. Again, keep in mind, most coaches don't reach their goals because they are not tracking. Now, what is the main benefit of tracking the metrics, which I would be talking about in a second? The benefit is because whenever you are not growing, there is a problem. Whenever your business is not growing, there's a problem in your business. There are 7 systems in the business, and we have a detailed training on that. You can check it out on the YouTube channel. And if your business is not growing, there is some problem. And tracking से क्या होता है? Tracking, or when you know कि ये data track हो रहा है, when your business is not growing, you get to know that, okay, this system needs to be improved. Else, what happens is you end up solving the wrong problem. So, problem आपकी ये है, आपने solve इस problem को कर लिया है. Would your business grow? The answer is no. So, that is why you need to track. And tracking also leads to certainty. And the main thing is problem finding. If you are coaching your clients as a coach, literally, the main thing you are doing is finding the problem. Okay, your client has a nutrition problem, you just solve it and the client transforms. It's as simple as that. Right? So it's more about problem finding, and problem finding when it comes to a business, you need to track certain metrics, which I'll be talking about in a second. Again, the principle is very straightforward. What gets tracked gets improved automatically, even without changing stuff, because we become more aware. So take principle समझो guys, that your current state of your business is a lag indicator. It shows that there's some lag in one of the areas of your business. There are 7 areas. We have a detailed training on that. These areas include marketing, lead generation, conversions, service delivery, client retention. Coaches से पूछते हो, coaches सीधा reply करते हैं, lead gen में problem है. And most coaches are wrong. And we have a detailed training on that also to understand lead generation properly. And that is what. Again, we have detailed framework on this, like I mentioned. So when you track optimally, you can clearly see what can be and what has to be improved. Right? So जो भी आपके business में lag है, वो आपको पता लग जाता है. It's great for problem finding. Also, as entrepreneurs and as human beings, we are emotional and we want to hide from the truth. Because truth, आपने कहावत सुनी होगी, सच कड़वा होता है. And that is true. Truth and numbers are hard to look at in the short term. But in longer run, they are much better. Because short term, they tell you literally that, you need to fix this in your business. Right? Deep inside, we kind of know what the problem is, but we end up confusing ourselves and complicating ourselves. And end up solving the wrong problem in the business. Wrong problem solve karoge to kya hoga? You spend a lot of time solving the wrong problem. Business still doesn't grow because you did not solve the actual problem. So, either we start hiding from numbers or we never track. In the beginning, I never used to track. In my own case, all I used to do was I used to track whether clients are growing and whether business is growing. I mean, business numbers are growing month by month. That's all. That was fine in the beginning, but long term, that wasn't a good strategy. So when we track and face the numbers, we are forced to improve and level up. Again, what gets tracked gets improved automatically because it improves what? Awareness of the problem. And when you know the problem, you are able to tackle it head on instead of solving the wrong problem. So the first principle is actions dictate results. All of us know that as coaches, we know that very clearly. How? Whenever we get a client, we just tell them that, I'm creating a nutrition plan for you. I'm creating a training plan for you. Just follow it over time, you will transform. Right? We always tell our clients this. But हम खुद के टाइम पे अपने business के टाइम पे भूल जाते हैं, which is like, surprising. So, first thing which we should be tracking should be all actions for all areas of business. And let's start with marketing. Marketing and brand building. Marketing and brand building के लिए आपको 3 चीज़ों के लिए tracking करनी चाहिए. Number 1, how many posts are you making per week? Post/reels are you making per week? Next, how many stories are you posting per day? Third, how many live sessions are you doing per week? These should be tracked, right? Because once you track, you could understand that is it a consistency issue or is it a messaging issue, right? So, simple principle is marketing works on something called the mere exposure effect, right? We have a detailed framework on that also, a detailed training on that. So, if you're not putting yourself out there, your prospects won't see value and won't connect with you. It's as simple as that. Humans invest in people, not in services. So that's something which we need to keep in mind, right? People invest in people, not in services. So this gives you feedback whether your messaging on social media is correct or not. Aim for being active on stories daily and posting at least 4 to 5 times per week. And 1 to 2 live sessions per week work well and great for engagement. So this is the bare minimum you should do for marketing. I'm assuming that you're building a brand on social media, and that is what. Next, efforts made to get prospects to book a call. Now, marketing se kya hoga? People would start getting interested in your services. You'll start generating leads. You'll start nurturing them. Now, how are we making sure that these people, we are able to start a conversion dialogue with these people, those who are interested? So, first thing which we should ask ourselves is, how many transformations did I post in the last week? So, अगर आपने transformations enough post नहीं करी, तो आपका bottom of funnel is not optimal. So, that is what. Second, number of public offers you put out per week. Example of a public offer would be that, I have slots available. I want to invite you for my service, right? So, for example, it can be an invitation to your service. How many are you putting out per week? Guys, अब ये बड़ी basic common sense चीज़ है that, if you don't ask people to work with you, they won't work with you. But lot of coaches don't do that. And these are the coaches who are good coaches, passionate coaches, good content creators, providing a lot of value. But somehow उनको शर्म आती है in asking people to join this service. थोड़ी अजीब बात है, but this happens, right? So first thing आपने क्या देखना है कि transformations कितनी डाली आपने, new or even reposting all transformations or posting them in unique way. Then how many public offers have you put out per week? That means how many times have you asked people to join your service? That means it can be an invitation. If you follow me on Fitness Business Accelerator or Trained by YV's Instagram, you would see every Monday there's an invitation story which comes up, right? Next is how many unique offers you put out per month. Now you would understand over time when you start posting offers, you would understand that, yes, X amount of people do convert with the basic offers or basic invitations, but some people, or even I would say a lot of people, need unique offers. हम unique offers use करते हैं. We use like 3 to 4 frameworks and FBA, which are game changers. There's this phase in FBA which is called the acceleration phase. जिसमें हम obviously we create these systems to make it evergreen. Then we put out unique offers / mini launches to make sure that our revenue goes up. Right, revenue goes up, and we are able to hit big numbers. Big numbers are bigger than before. Next is why should you track these numbers? Very important, because only 3% of your prospects are ready to buy right now. Only 3%. मतलब 100 लोग आपका content देख रहे हैं, तो this is like a marketing stat used worldwide, and it's very accurate according to me. Only 3 of them are ready to buy right now, right? And they are aware of your coaching. They are the most aware people. They are kind of aware of the coaching, your mechanism. They are aware that they have a problem, they need a solution, and you are the solution, right? And most people are not actively looking for coaching on social media. Instagram पे लोग कभी ये नहीं सोच के खोलते Instagram की, यार आज मैंने बस ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाना Instagram खोलते, right? So Instagram and social media works via something called interruption. So that is why we need to make sure that we are putting direct offers also, unique offers also, and indirectly moving people towards bottom of your funnel, that is getting them to book a call, right? So real अब now this is common sense कि अगर 3% पे आप focus कर रहे हो and the whole market is competing for these 3%, real money is made for the other 97% by putting out social proof, inviting them to get on a call, or simply telling them how they can connect with you changes the game, right? So basically starting conversations on social media. Highly underused according to me. And I personally have started doing that since the last few months, and because the principle is you're working with humans. More conversations you start, eventually more conversions would have. Focus on the word eventually, because only 3% of them are ready to buy right now, right? Also, again, lot of good coaches do not put out offers in unique ways, creative ways, same way में बार बार करते हैं. Lot of people don't respond because they need something unique. Human brain loves something called novelty, new. तो आप uniquely offer डालोगे, similar offer को थोड़ा change करके you'll change the game. There's this concept which is called build it once, sell it twice. It works on the same principle. So that is all. So unique offers are great money makers, and unique offers say what I've seen is that my clients have generated crores of revenue, crores, and aim for putting out offers almost daily and unique offers 1 to 2x a month, right? Offer आपने daily करना है किसी ना किसी चीज का, either inviting them to start a conversation, inviting them to ask a question, inviting them to book a call with you, inviting them to message you, right? This has to be done daily. अब आपको शर्म आती कि यार daily नहीं करना, and this is the difference between winners and those who are not winning. It's just that fear of rejection, because whenever you put out offer, you have that fear of hearing a no. अब hearing a no के बारे में भी आपको एक चीज बता देता हूँ guys. मार्केटिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, MW. सीधा सा कॉन्सेप्ट है. आंसर this concept is called most vote. When you are marketing, hundreds of people would see your content and most would convert. Hundreds of people would book a call with you, most would convert, right? I'll get to the calling and क्या conversion numbers होने चाहिए and everything else. But that is what start putting out more offers uniquely. And obviously if you work with someone like FBA, we force you to do that. We tell you this week ये करना ही करना है no matter what, right? So that changes the game. And that is what. Next comes conversion process. How many offers you are putting out in DMs per day? That means how many conversations are you starting? How many calls are you getting on per week? How many conversions are you getting per week? Number of follow-ups you are doing per week with the old prospects, because old prospects might not have been in those 3% back in the day, but might be in 3% right now. Keep in mind, as fitness body personal cheez hai, though, people get motivated at different and surprising times. So how should you track these conversion process के markers को? So basically इन सबको ट्रैक करते हुए आपने क्या क्या चीज़ों को intentionally track कर रहे हैं. Number 1, show up rate, right? If your show up is not high, you might be booking calls with your prospects at the wrong time in their journey, right? If your show up rate is less than 60%, 50 to 60%, then it's a big issue. Ideally, eventually aim करो कि 80% तक तो show up rate आए. At times what happens is you book the call too early when they are not nurtured enough and people don't show up for the call. This is the problem for these marketing funnels जहाँ पे आप 20 मिनट की वीडियो दिखाते हो and then you expect the client would show up on the call also and convert also, right? So if your show up rate is messed up, maybe you're not just sending reminders and stuff like that, or maybe you're just booking calls with the wrong people. Next is the conversion rate. Conversion rate, I'll get to the numbers in a second. Next is validity of call flow. Whatever your call flow is, conversion flow or sales flow, कुछ भी कहते हैं आप इसको. Is it working, right? Next, your coaching offer. Have you built an undeniable coaching offer? Is that working? Offer के साथ आ जाती है. Offer comes with pricing. Are people saying yes to that, right? Because इन सारी चीज़ों को आप ट्रैक करोगे तो आपको इन चीज़ों के बारे में पता लगेगा कि यार, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई कैन बी द बेस्ट कोच इन द वर्ल्ड बट माई प्राइसिंग कैन बी इनकरेक्ट विच मेक्स पीपल से नो, right? So maybe pricing has to be changed. Maybe there's some issue with my coaching offer when I'm a beginner. We have a detailed framework on how to build a coaching offer also. Do check it out. We have a detailed framework on pricing also. Literally, guys, I've taught you a lot of business here. So check it out. So that is what. This also ensures that we follow up effectively with prospects, as most conversions happen when following up. Trained by IVS के स्टार्ट से देता हूँ मैं आपको 80% conversions follow up के टाइम पे होती हैं. 80%. And it's not a small number. Right? Only rarely 10 to 20% of clients make the payment right now. I mean, the same day or something like that. So one thing which I would want you to aim at would be a 30% conversion rate. If it's not there, there's an issue with your messaging, conversion process, follow-ups, your offer or pricing. कुछ लोग सडनली ये आपको सिखाते हैं कि भाई हमारे पास एक मैजिकल स्क्रिप्ट है, आप स्क्रिप्ट करके अचानक हाई टिकट कोच बन जाओगे. बुलशिट. सबसे बड़ी बुलशिट एंड सबसे बड़ी बेवकूफ़ी if you fall for that. Reason for that is, understand, If you are falling for that shit, and has anyone ever converted you as a high ticket coach based off a script? The answer would be no, because you are a smart human being just like your customers, right? So a lot of times when people don't trust you, there might be an issue with your brand and issue with your pricing. So you can't magically become a high ticket coach. So we need to build your brand in that direction. I have covered that in detail, building a brand and in the pricing training. To check that out. Next comes the delivery process. कोई भी नहीं track करता. बहुत important है. Real money is made when your clients stay with you and send you referrals, along with you getting new clients. एक आपको stat बता देता हूँ. It's 7 times harder to chase and get new clients versus getting a renewal. 7x harder क्या होता है? New clients. क्यों? Common sense. क्यों 7x harder होता है न्यू क्लाइंट को? बिकॉज न्यू पर्सन माइट नॉट ट्रस्ट यू, राइट? न्यू पर्सन माइट नॉट ट्रस्ट यू, बट आपके ओल्ड क्लाइंट जिनको आप ऑलरेडी रिजल्ट्स ला रहे हो, वो तो आपको ट्रस्ट करते ही हैं, बिकॉज यू हैव अ रिलेशनशिप ऑलरेडी बिल्ट, ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप बिल्ट. बट अब इसमें इशू क्या आ जाता है? लोगों की होती है सर्विस बेकार. अब आपकी सर्विस बेकार है तो ऑब्वियसली योर क्लाइंट्स वोंट फॉलो द प्लान. आपने अब ये चीज याद रखो, ये सारी चीजें ट्रैक करनी है. नंबर 1, आपके क्लाइंट्स, कितने क्लाइंट्स फॉलो नहीं कर रहे प्लान. नेक्स्ट, हाउ मेनी क्लाइंट्स आर गोस्टिंग यू. लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स कोचेस कम अप टू मी एंड से कि यार क्लाइंट ने प्लान खरीदा मुझसे एंड नाउ दे हैव गोस्टेड अस इन मिडल ऑफ द जर्नी. व्हाई? प्रॉब्लम विद द प्लान एंड कम्युनिकेशन. लॉट ऑफ क्लाइंट्स कंप्लेनिंग. हाउ मेनी क्लाइंट्स आर कंप्लेनिंग out of every 10 clients you take up, right? Lot of times people think, coaches think कि यार कोई कंप्लेन नहीं कर रहा तो सब कुछ ठीक है मेरी सर्विस में. नहीं, आपने ये चीज़ें देखनी है. गोस्ट तो नहीं कर रहे वो आपको, फॉलो कर रहे हैं, प्लान के नहीं कर रहे. नंबर ऑफ क्लाइंट्स आस्किंग फॉर अनजस्ट रिफंड. अगर अनजस्ट रिफंड मांग रहे क्लाइंट्स आपसे तो भी आपकी सर्विस या कम्युनिकेशन में कुछ इशू है. सर्विस, कम्युनिकेशन, नर्चर में भी इशू हो सकता है. सम पीपल what they do is कि सेल्स प्रोसेस में दे यूज अ वेरी प्रेशर वाला सेल्स प्रोसेस, बड़ा इमोशनल करके लोगों को रुला के कॉल पे ले आते हैं, प्रेशराइज करके कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं क्लाइंट. दीज आर द सेम क्लाइंट्स who would ask for refunds later on. सबसे ज़्यादा दुखी होंगे because deep inside they know they got manipulated in your coaching service. So if you have to manipulate someone to join your coaching service, you would have to manipulate the same person to literally follow your plans. So never manipulate anybody because deep inside people know. Deep inside you also know. Right? Next is how many clients do get great transformations, right? Postable transformations. Next comes you need to track your churn rate. Churn rate क्या होता है? Number of clients who drop out of your coaching service, right? So basically, if you are onboarding 10 clients and 5 clients don't renew out of 10, then आपका churn rate 50% हो गया, right? Next is how many number of clients renewed out of 10, renewal rate, and next is number of clients who left the coaching. ये basically churn rate के अंदर आते हैं. ये सारी चीज़ आपने ट्रैक करनी है because lot of times what happens is मैं लोगों से पूछता हूँ, कोचेस से मैं सीधा ये क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. They are like, okay, leads लिए. Then I ask them, how many transformations did you post in the last month? There भी transformations नहीं है. Why? Because delivery process में कुछ भी track नहीं किया. Start tracking these things and you'll see your renewals, referrals, everything would go up. Most of my clients who are making crores per year, mastermind clients who are making 10 lakhs plus per month, 7 lakhs plus per month, or even 15-20 lakh rupees per month, they have this part very strong because उनके केस में हमने क्या किया है? न्यू क्लाइंट्स लाने के लिए सिस्टम बहुत तगड़ा बना दिया है. सो दे गेट न्यू क्लाइंट्स लिटरली एवरी डे, ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे. एंड बैक एंड पे रिन्यूअल एंड रेफरल सिस्टम इज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, राइट? रियल मनी इज मेड इन रिन्यूअल एंड रेफरल. एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, आज आपने 10 क्लाइंट करे मंथ 1 में, मंथ 2 में 10 क्लाइंट्स करे, मंथ 3 में 10 न्यू क्लाइंट्स करे, ठीक है? मंथ 4 में आपने 10 न्यू क्लाइंट्स करे और 10 के 10 लोगों ने आपका रिन्यू कर लिया आपसे. योर बिजनेस इज डबल्ड. मंथ 5 में सेम थिंग हैपेंस बिकॉज इन लोगों ने रिन्यू कर लिया. सो कीप इन माइंड, easiest way to double your business is to get one referral from each client of yours. Easiest way to double your business again is literally making sure all clients with you stay with you long term. And that is why this is the first thing we work on at FBA. We build your service, same way we have built trained by YPS, right? So first thing मैं FBA पे क्या करता हूँ, किसी भी कोच के साथ, नया है, पुराना है, एक्सपीरियंस है, कोई बात नहीं, सबसे पहले मैं कहता हूँ, go through our coaching modules, let's rebuild your coaching service because this part is very important. शॉर्ट टर्म आपको ये बात समझ नहीं आएगी, लॉन्ग टर्म आएगी, बट मेरा काम है डे वन से आपका बिजनेस बिल्ड करना. वी आर नॉट अ मार्केटिंग टीम, राइट? मार्केटिंग इज अ पार्ट ऑफ व्हाट वी टीच, बट मेन क्या कर रहे हैं हम, आपका बिजनेस बिल्ड कर रहे हैं यूजिंग समथिंग कॉल्ड द NSU मेथड, राइट? ओके, सो ट्रैक करने की जरूरत क्या है? 97% ऑफ द टाइम्स इट्स नॉट द क्लाइंट्स फॉल्ट. 3% टाइम्स यू वुड हैव सम क्लाइंट्स हु आर ब्लडी इडियट्स, राइट? बड़ी क्लियरली बताता हूँ, 2-3% आपको क्लाइंट्स आएंगे जो इडियट्स हैं. इट्स अ फैक्ट, राइट? एंड दिस फैक्ट कैन नॉट बी चेंज्ड. So that's the main thing which we need to keep in mind. And next is 90% adherence is what to be aimed for. That means अगर 10 client ने follow किया आपको, bought your service, 9 should be following the plan. 8 to 9 should be following the plan towards the end of the service also, that is the 12 weeks. So that's one thing which we have to keep in mind. Also keep in mind, good experience plus resetting the client's vision and goals, it ensures more renewals, right? Renewals ज़्यादा कैसे लाए? Reset their goals, reset your client's vision. जैसे आपने main first conversion call पे reset किया था, फिर से reset करो and you will change the game. Hope this helps, right? Also keep in mind, if your clients are constantly ghosting you, not following the plan, not getting transformations, asking for refunds, complaining about the service, it's something in the service which has to be improved. See, we as humans have the propensity to blame everything on the client, कि यार client's problem. At times you will have idiot clients, but जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, 97% of the times we are also at fault as coaches, right? There's always something in the system which can be improved. It can be the offer, it can be clarity of offer before someone onboards, it can be the onboarding process, it can be communication, it can be check-in process, it can be the plan, literally everything, right? So that's something which we need to work upon. That's why the first thing which we do at Team FBA and even FBA, our high-level mastermind, is build and rebuild the service, right? So basically, everything has to be aligned, your marketing, your offer, your communication. Just one-off चीज़ नहीं है ये, right? Already आपको मैंने बताया, keep in mind, it's 10x easier and cheaper to work with current clients and make them renew. Ads की cost ऊपर जा रही है तो 7 to 10x easier होता है. ये Amazon का stat है 7x वाला. So keep that in mind, right? And now aim for at least 80% of renewal rate for at least 6 to 9 months. So your client should be ideally staying for 6 to 9 months at least, right? So that's why for that LTV बढ़ाने के लिए, lifetime value of client बढ़ाने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? Coaching method build करना पड़ेगा. We don't ask our beginner clients to do that, but those who are experienced, those who get to the next level, that is the mastermind level. If it is lower, there are issues with service, check-ins, follow-ups and communication. अब ये चीज़ गाइज मैंने ये आपको क्वाइट फ्रैंकली बताता हूँ, ये चीज़ मैंने खुद अपने क्लाइंट से सीखी है. FBA के मैंने कुछ क्लाइंट्स का देखा जिनका 100 के क्लोज रिन्यूअल रेट था. दैट्स व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग कि यार ट्रेंड बाय YPS का व्हाई इज इट जस्ट 60%, 70%? नाउ व्हाट व्हिच वी हैव बीन मेंटेनिंग इज 80% प्लस रिन्यूअल रेट फॉर द मोस्ट पार्ट विदाउट बीइंग पुशी विद एनीबॉडी, राइट? सो फर्स्ट थिंग हम टीम FBA पे क्या करते हैं, वी बिल्ड देयर सर्विस using something called Better Coach. Then we use something called the traffic light system so that we are able to handle a team of coaches, assistant coaches, and we are able to literally just look at a sheet and see where my client is and which client needs more attention of mine. That is how some of our coaches are able to take care of 100 clients at once. Right, at Team FBA right now, we have like 400, 450 clients at once, like, literally in the WhatsApp community, who are our active clients who are updating us regularly, right? Again, we have a team and we have a framework for, how to build a team also, right? Now, after looking at these, you must be feeling a little overwhelmed because these are a lot of markers to track. And fact of the matter is, आपको ये भी समझ आएगा कि to build a bulletproof business, most of these markers should be tracked. So that whenever we are not reaching our business goals, it's better to know the truth than ignore it and avoiding confusion or wasting your time getting stuck or wasting time solving the wrong problem. And this is the biggest thing which this is the biggest reason Why I recommend everyone to have mentors in all stages of their business. Reason for that is because they have dealt with the same problem hundreds of times and they can point out the problem very easily in a very straightforward manner. Also, if you are not tracking anything right now, that would be most of you who are not Team FBA members, because Team FBA, we track everything from day one. You don't need to necessarily start with tracking everything at once. Start with just tracking your actions for lead gen. That was slide number 2. Next is number of calls you get on, and your conversion rate on calls along with renewal rate. अभी 4 चीजें भी करोगे इससे काफी it's good for starting. After that, just apply everything over time. Long term, you would have to see other things also. For example, performance of your teammates, transformations per every 10 clients taken up, postable transformations, posted transformations, and everything else. Once you reach 7-figure months, you'll have to track more and more numbers. So 0 to 5 lakhs, these numbers are awesome to track. 5 lakhs se upar chalega to more markers, and over 10 lakhs, you'll have to track more markers, especially when you have a team. Right, but this is a great starting point, and start tracking one of these. And as just like this, when I provide so much of value to you guys, I feel entitled to talk about our Team FBA and our NSU method, and that is what. How do we start and scale fitness businesses? How have we started and scaled so many fitness businesses in the last few years? Number 1, we start with sorting knowledge and build a legendary service. That's a step 1. We make our clients go through a certification, even if they are already certified, so that the knowledge is mixed with something called experience and insight, so that you are able to get postable transformations. I've seen so many coaches who are literally great when it comes to pursuing certifications, but उनके clients को results नहीं आते. Postable transformations 1-2 होती हैं महीने की सिर्फ, right? Because they don't have insight. Next, first thing which we backend काम करते हैं, legendary service build करते हैं. Then we build an undeniable offer for getting high conversions for our ideal client avatar. Undeniable offer पे भी training है हमारी. Then we get into brand building and creating systems around marketing, using better content, authority stories. These are trademarked systems which we use to make sure that our clients are never confused, because I know our clients are not content creators, but we need to build their authority and brand on social media, and they are designed to level up authority and everything around it. We also help our coaches improve their branding on social media, the colors and all that stuff, although branding is a lot more than that. And we work on all of these aspects, because one thing which I've seen in my own career is the biggest leverage I have had has been because of my brand. Then we build a system for the conversion of prospects into clients while multiplying our authority and charging your worth. If someone contacts you, DMs you the word or whatever, they are like, I want your coaching, your authority with every word you say should be going up. जबकि most लोगों के साथ क्या होता है, उल्टा होता है. Their authority goes down because they start sounding needy or super unprofessional. So we create a system for that. Conversion processes को sales process भी कह सकते हो. We do use plug-and-play systems for that and plug-and-play structures. I don't believe in scripts. We teach you how to build your own system in your own style based off our principles, because we are building your system. Next is we set up systems for lead gen on demand. We put out unique offers. I think I talked about that on slide 3. Every 4 to 6 weeks for novelty and to level up revenue and profit. So basically, we make evergreen system बनाते हैं, and we create a mini launch system, right? And then we move them to FBE once they have reached a certain level. ये सारे system set हो गए हैं, सारे principal step set हो गए हैं. Then we move them to FBE, where our goal is simple: to get them to minimum of 1 crore rupees per annum and multiple crores eventually. And that's our high-level mastermind, and it's crazy. High-level mastermind to scale systems to install 7-figure systems. A lot of times people ask, do your systems just get them to 1 crore per annum? The answer is no. The systems are designed to take a business to the next level, irrespective of where you are. But 1 crore per annum, I've seen with a lot of coaches, is their dream goal. That's why we use that number. But if you're already at 1 crore and you don't have the system set up right now, you will literally get to 2 crores, right? Depending upon your execution, depending upon your current business and stuff like that. And all this is done while tracking rigorously using coach and progress tracking sheets. So basically we have tracking sheets we use. And, this is one of the biggest things I have learned in my own business that, track karo. That's why we are making a detailed training and a detailed framework on that. I avoided this. Still my business was growing, but, my business could have grown a lot more. I could have saved a lot of time, right? So if you are ready yet, and if you are ready to build a principle-based business, now is the time right now. Why is now the time? Because the industry is growing now. And but still most people don't know stuff like this. Most people are not watching videos like this. So you have the leverage. You have the ultimate leverage because there are 138 crore people in our country. And still less coaches. I would say there are more coaches than there used to be back in the day. But still there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of scope, growing industry where you're changing lives. And here you have an opportunity to build your brand in your own style, own language, right? That's what we are doing, building a bulletproof, competition-free brand in your own style, because that would be based on you. And that's what we do at FBA, using the NSU method, everything in your style, but using our principles. Same principles we have used to get our own business to $1 million annual revenue. And that's what. So if you are interested, there would be a short form below, and just fill it. And let's see if you are a good fit. If you are a good fit, that's good. If not, we'll redirect you to free resources, ton of free resources just like this. And that is, if you're following us on IG, seeing this on IG, just DM us the word scale. Whatever is comfortable for you, you can fill the short form, or you can DM us the word scale, or you can WhatsApp us. There's a WhatsApp number, just WhatsApp us directly. And let's see if you are a good fit for the program. If not, we'll let you know that, you're not a good fit for now, right? Anyway, at FBA, we have a 50% acceptance rate. That means अगर 50 लोग हमारे साथ call book करते हैं, 25 को तो हम सीधा मना ही कर देते that, you don't need us right now, right? And that is what, and let's strategize your business growth. And if you are not ready yet, please check out our other frameworks like this, because I want you to start your business and start growing your business right away. तो उसके लिए आपने क्या करना है, इंस्टाग्राम पे जाओ, ऐसे फ्रेमवर्क्स, बहुत सारे फ्रेमवर्क्स बनाए हैं मैंने, एंड चेक इट आउट. और ऑन आवर यूट्यूब चैनल, detailed trainings on these frameworks. Just check them out, and you'll be surprised at the kind of value, because my goal is to nurture you so much that you end up thinking that, what would happen when I pick up this person's service. And that is what also, obviously, I still believe that, most of you won't qualify to become our clients, but that's totally fine. But I know that if you keep on watching stuff like this, you would keep on growing as a human being, as a coach, and as everything what you are doing in your life. And see you on the other side, and thank you for watching. Bye, VS checking out. Bye.